Hello lovies, and welcome back to Channel G. This is Gypsy G coming at you. Today's vlog is gonna be on edible marijuana brownies. So if this is not something that interests you, you can go ahead. I won't take offense, to each their own. But if you are interested on how to make them yourself for comfort or medicine or whatever your reason is, follow it. And great recipe. This is one I've been working on for years, so now it's pretty much perfected. On these come out really strong, by the way, so you can play with it and make the ratios different. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to show you the ingredients. So let me flip this. Okay. I'm going to use this right here, Ghirardelli. Doesn't matter what kind of brownie mix you use. I'm going to use, I think this is a 8x8 pan, which makes them really fluffy and thick. But you're going to cut them kind of small because mine come out really strong. You're going to need some vegetable oil, an egg, measuring cup. This is what I grind my herb in. It makes it very fine, and this is what we're going to be using. A whole ounce of Pacific Stone wedding cake. This is indica. And by the way, I am not sponsored by anybody, so this is just fun. Have a great time. So we're going to go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is prepare to put the herb into the grinder and then get it really fine powder like flour. So, okay, like what we just did is added in that whole quarter of herb, and we're going to go ahead and pulse it until it's very fine. And it's kind of important to know if you're going to get top shelf, middle shelf, bottom shelf, to know the amount that you're putting in so that you don't trip people out and give them like a whole brownie size of really strong stuff. This comes out really strong, so I usually take a brownie and cut it up into either thirds or fourths depending on the potency. But anyway, let's take a look at what it looks like. Oh god, it smells great. Okay, so that's really good and finely chopped. And we'll be back. Alright, don't forget, preheat your oven to this one, whatever it says on the box. This one says 325. That one's preheated. And now what we're going to do is, these brownies we're going to put walnuts in. So I'm going to crush them a little bit, not fine powdery, just like, so you can get a good bite or crunch out of it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Perfect. Not too small, not too big. Okay, this next step is the most important part. You want to go ahead and put the dry baking, whatever brownie crappy stuff you got into your blender, and then you're going to put the dry, really fine herb up in there. But take out probably about 4 times the amount of herb you're putting in, so it's replacing that missing part. That's super important. But also remember, I'm going to be adding in some walnuts into the mix after, and so it's not going to matter. So anyway, stay tuned. But actually, that's my next step. Be right back.
You should just grab a handful of the bottom bag and just dump everything else in that handful.
That's about as much as you want to use and you don't want to use. That much. Show the bag again. So yeah, he said it's about a handful for his hand. So yeah. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put this in. Oh man, that smells so good. Yes, he has clean hands. Alright, chop that baby in there. And again, this is the most important part because you want to actually mix the dry ingredients together before you add any of your wet ingredients. Oh my god, any of your wet ingredients. Alright, so it's going to get noisy. Okay, so now that we have the dry mix, we're going to add the wet ingredients, which calls for a 1/4 cup of water, an egg, and a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. Okay, not a bun. Be back. Pause. Okay, here we have it all nicely combined it, and it's gonna go into an 8 by 8 and we lightly greased it with olive oil. And the Ghirardelli, guys, if you have not had it before, it's really delicious, and I really do like it. But man, it's so thick. So it's like not as easily to come out, and it's gonna take a minute. So I'll be back. Okay. Okay, welcome back. All right, now we've got it in the pan. We're gonna get the bubbles out, just like that. Now we're gonna go ahead and add the walnuts all along the top. I don't like to put it through the batter because to me that doesn't cook all the way good and evenly, and I don't like a mouthful of nuts. No. Okay, anyway. So like it, yeah, you over the piss, it's very good, huh? Alright, so yeah. And if you're allergic to nuts, I would not use it. No, it's okay. Yeah, just don't do it. We don't want you to die. Yeah, okay, so good. This is going to go in for 47 minutes. And then 47 minutes, I'll be back to finish it up. Cut it up and show you the ending. Pretty much, it's all done. It's all the good parts waiting. Alright, see you in a bit. God. I just noticed that part of the video was recorded upside down. Like, what happened? I have no idea. Okay, welcome back. Brownies are done. They're out. I let them cool. I took them out of the pan. When I took them out of the pan, I flipped it over and a little bit of crumbs fell out of the bottom. So that's what this pile is here. Which you can see it's full of chocolate chips. Yum. But this is all yummy creaminess. Now this particular Ghirardelli one is really, like I said, it's super thick. So it's going to be super creamy. You don't have to put any chocolate frosting on top, which is what I usually do with almost every other brownie mix. But this one, like I said, is really, really thick, and it's meant to be super gooey and stuff, so that's what you're going to get. But with this much, like I said, I use 7 grams, so you don't want to make very big pieces and share with them with your friend or yourself, unless you know that's a good dosage for you. So normally, I would just take about this much, and then we're just going to make them into tiny little pieces. You don't need them big. So each little row is probably going to make about 5 to 6 doses, depending on what your dose range is. But this is really good. It's an indica. So it's something you'd probably like to do when you're going to relax. You have body pains, you have aches, you can't sleep. And do know that it usually takes about 30 to 45 minutes to hit. And it really tastes good. So you don't want to eat more than one until you know how it is with you. But anyway, enjoy. And I hope you like my recipe. Make it a great day. Make sure to take time for yourself. Stay safe. Be kind. Make good choices. And keep spreading the love. Don't forget to subscribe if you like. Share. Hit thumbs up. Peace and have a great night. Bye.